Hello guys, so in this tutorial I'll show you how you can cut a shape using Affinity Designer. So let's just go ahead and create a new shape. I already have a shape existing in my scene, so let me just go ahead and cut that. In case you want to use your own shapes, you could just follow along. So here I have this shape around this corner. They are quite large, so I want to break and cut them down into smaller components. So first I'm using the move tool to select the shape. So you can see I can select any of the shapes right here. So I'll just select this one and just slightly zoom in a little bit and center this so we can all see this shape. Next I'm going to switch over to the node tool. That's I'm just click on this node tool, and each time you hover your node tool over an edge, you'd actually see this perpendicular blue line. So if I click this edge and go over here and click this bottom edge, if I now hold down shift and click this first edge, what I'm going to do is to scroll over to the action right here. It's going to say break curve. I'm going to break that curve, and immediately I break it with those two curves selected. I'm just going to click on close curve. So what happens is if I go over here now and I begin to drag this edge, you can actually see I've actually cut this shape. Basically that's how you can cut a shape using Affinity Designer. So as a quick example, just double click on the node or shape you want to cut, click on one edge, say I want to cut from here to this side. So I actually created anchor points. Sorry, I've actually placed points on this shape, and then to cut them, this is already selected. In case it's deselected, you notice it's not blue. So if I select this, it's blue. I'll hold down shift, select this other edge right here, and I'll go to the action, break the curve. It's going to break the curve by drawing a connection line. And next, with those two curves selected still, I'm just quickly going to click on close curves. So now if I use my node tool and move the shape, you can actually see I've actually cut this shape into two different components. And I can do things like use the pen tool to create a new shape in between, like so, and just fill that shape with this color. Right, so what if you have a shape, a default shape that doesn't seem like it wants to be cut? So I'll just go ahead and get rid of this and quickly use a lighter color for the fill. So I'll just use a nice light blue, and what I'll do is to just click on, let's say, this shape, and just draw this shape right here. It's actually at the bottom, so I'll quickly send this to the top. I believe this is the tool to use to quickly send to front. Or I can just click on this and just drag this and put this right above everything so we can see this guy right here. Now if you try doing this, adding these points might not work. What we need to do first is to convert the shape to a curve. So default shapes need to be converted to curves first. So I'm click on convert to curve. Now you can see we can change these points if you have the node selection tool. And then we can simply add a point here, another point here, hold on shift, select this other point, go to break curve, and then close the curve. Now we can actually see we have two separate curves like this. Right, so that's how you can simply break and close curves, and basically by doing that, what you're actually doing is you're cutting a shape. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next quick tip.